Good morning from a very bright and sunny Leigh.
Yes, blindingly bright.
It's 8 o'clock in the morning and the sun is harsh.
Right there. Real close. Very big in the sky.
We're going to be driving into it this morning, I think.
Yes. Probably not to actual contact, but hopefully to Manchester.
Yeah, I think it's about 4.5 miles, and we've done this before.
Or 8 light minutes.
What?
Never mind.
We've done it before 3 times.
Yeah, so this is the 4th time.
So I'm not really sure what to do for the vlog because we've explored the place I've forgotten the name of. It's a really nice place.
Oh, there's a Land Rover coming at George.
It's about this big.
Yeah. Should duck out of the way so that people can see that Land Rover that's attacking us. Yeah, there we go. It's backing up now.
What's the place?
Oh, you're talking about the mines. Good question. We've been through there 3 times, so we should remember.
It's really nice. Anyway, we stopped and had a look round, and it was really lovely.
Yeah, it's where the mines are. Yeah. We know where it is.
Begins with a D.
Delph.
Delph.
The something Delph.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Delph is the name for the. Anyway, it's the Delph.
But it's also got another name, isn't it?
There's the actual name,
yeah.
And then there's Delph, which means basically a place where you go into a mine.
When we get there, we'll tell you what it's called.
Yeah.
And then we've got the Barton Aqueduct.
Yeah.
And the windmill.
Yeah, yeah. It's quite a long way. There's the Folly windmill. There's the big industrial museum we've not been to, and this time it's affected by COVID.
There's the Trafford Centre.
Trafford Centre, yes. A giant mall. And then we pass through, we actually turn on to the section up to Manchester.
At Waters Meeting.
We'll pass by the arena again, where Man United plays.
So we're currently just on the Leeds and Liverpool Canal, the Leigh branch of the Leeds and Liverpool Canal, which is managed by the Canal River Trust, and we're just about to pass on to the Bridgewater Canal once we go onto this first bridge, which is managed by Peel Ports Group. And you can get you basically get a 7-day license, like a reciprocal license. I think we're going to need 2 days.
Yeah.
Yeah,
okay. But the main point, the key point is that we've done this one a whole bunch of times, so we're not really going to make an extensive blog about this one.
Yeah.
But we'll record the video and hopefully, whales or something happen in the meantime, some sort of unusual thing that requires the video.
We're really not selling this one. All right, let's get going.
You never know, we might see Loch Ness Monster. We might end up in the sun. It's unlikely, but possible.
Anything could happen.
Anything could happen, except for probably that one, because, relativism. Anyway, all right. Good.
Leigh is in Greater Manchester, about 10 miles west of the city itself, so we have a fairly long cruise to get there. George and I had started off on foot, but we don't get very far before I flag Michael down to pick us up, much to George's disappointment. There's no locks on the Bridgewater Canal. All of its 39 miles follow the contours of the land, and we're currently on the Stretford and Leigh branch. The Bridgewater Canal is often referred to as the first true canal, as it doesn't follow an existing watercourse. It was opened in 1761 and named after the Duke of Bridgewater, who was the driving force behind its construction, in order to transport coal from his mines at Worsley into the city. we pass the village of Astley in Greater Manchester and the Astley Green Pit Museum. The museum is located on the site of an old working colliery that produced coal from 1912 to 1970. It has the only surviving headgear and engine house on what was known as the Lancashire coalfield. The headgear is just about visible from the boat. At Boothstown we decide to stop at the friendly Bridgewater Marina to top up our diesel tank. The marina has been here for about 20 or so years and was built on the site of an old coal tipping yard. It's a pretty nice spot, and this is where we met fellow vlogger and now TV star Robbie Cumming last year when we came through here. There is a narrowboat hire base here if you fancy a holiday exploring the Bridgewater Canal. We're still about 8 miles from our destination in Castlefield Basin, so probably another 3 hours cruising from here. This boat was here when we passed a year ago, and the opportunist garden was just as overgrown then. As we pass Briton Pit's Wood, the canal starts to become more orange in colour. It's affected by the iron in the water that comes from the old mines at the Delph. The M60 motorway bridges ahead mean that we're now approaching Worsley. When we were here last time, we moored up and had a really good explore, which I can highly recommend. I'll link that video below. This old canal side crane is used to lift stop planks into the canal to block off the water if required. The packet house at Worsley has to be one of my favourite views on the canal, and it's so nice to see it on such a sunny day. The water's really red here from the mines, but the Swan family don't seem to mind too much. You can't see it from this shot, but there's an old flyboat making use of the Worsley dry dock today. Here's the famous lighthouse again, and today it's showing support for the NHS. It's funny the landmarks you remember when you repeat a journey. Michael hadn't forgotten the mobility scooter that stuck to the building wall here. It's our third time over the Barton Aqueduct, and the third time we don't get to see it swing. It is, however, a nice opportunity to remember our journey along the Manchester Ship Canal last year with David and Lorna. Now we're on the long straight section that takes us through Trafford to Stratford. It's pretty industrial and commercial along here, but most of the buildings are well hidden from the canal by all the vegetation growth. Before long we can smell the sweet aroma of the Kellogg factory, which has been here for over 80 years. It even has its own little canal arm. At the junction, which is appropriately named Waters Meeting, we take the left fork towards the Castlefield Basin and central Manchester. Turn right here instead, and the Bridgewater Canal continues all the way to Runcorn, another section that we enjoyed last year. As we pass the XPO Euro terminal site, we discuss how many shipping containers we'd need to build our future house. Michael concludes that 3 would be optimal, but after living in a 57-foot narrowboat for 3 years, I think 1.5 would be more than sufficient. As we pass the Old Trafford Stadium, I can't help but realise that out of all the times we've arrived in Manchester on a narrowboat, this is the first time we've done so under a blue sky. The metro line runs parallel to the canal for a bit here, and we even get a friendly wave from some of the passengers above. We're right next to the Manchester Ship Canal again here, and this is the Pomona Lock that we came through after our trip from Ellesmere Port. There are other old locks along here, but as far as I know, this is the only one that's still in use. The closer we get to the terminus of the Bridgewater Canal at Castlefield, the more old wharves and arms we pass. This area really must have been something in the heyday of the canal age. There's the old Hume Lock and Canal Arm, which was another route down to the Ship Canal.
Welcome to Manchester, where we have just re-embarked after spending 30 minutes cleaning a incrustation 2 inches thick of goose poop off of more square footage of concrete than our boat represents.
And if you've ever wondered why the canal water in Castlefield Basin in Manchester is green, it's pure goose.
It's just
poop.
Pure goose poop. Do not go swimming in Castlefield Basin.
One of the main reasons we did it is because of George. Like, we didn't want to stand in it or anything, but George wants to eat it all, so...
Yeah, and it was, for some reason, it was really bad only right here, right outside. This was the one empty spot that was easily available.
Yeah,
we pulled
I think
over
there's
to
some
it.
smaller ones around it, but...
Yeah, we pulled over to it, pulled on, and then when I stepped off, nearly slid on my tuchus while holding the rope. Well, the boat was going that way because of the wind, and I was like, I think I need to clean this off. Do we have a broom inside? Yes, we do. Okay, so
yeah, that was what we did on arrival in Manchester. So
Yeah.
you're welcome, Manchester.
Yes, welcome Manchester. Manchester is busy.
Yeah.
It looks nice. It's inviting. I know you don't.
The sun's shining. Like every time we've come to Manchester, I'm sure it's rained.
Yeah. So this is blue sky up above and gorgeous weather. It's Manchester, so we got 15 minutes before there's a solid downpour.
But we can confirm the sun shines in Manchester.
It does occasionally. You don't really feel like going in anywhere.
No.
The town is in a more strict form of lockdown right now
Than other areas in the country.
Yeah. There's one that's worse, but this area is in a kind of reduced reopening phase.
So we're not allowed anyone on our boats. Not that anyone ever comes on our boat anyway.
No, this is the bubble. And we're, there's certain businesses that we don't frequent anyway that aren't open, like massage parlors, things like that. We are fairly uninfected. Well, that's good, but also unaffected. And yet that means that I can't go back to the museum Because I kind of wanted to, but I don't want to. But I do want to, but I don't want to.
It's probably not open.
Probably not. It was just because at the time that we came in last time, the aerospace portion had a flood, and so a lot of stuff was shut down. And, yeah, but whatever. So I'm gonna take a walk over and get banh mi.
It was a really nice cruise down here. It was about 4.5 hours, maybe a bit longer because we stopped in Boothstown at the Marina there. Because we suddenly thought we should probably get diesel.
Yeah.
And it's a good job we did because we had no diesel.
We were really low on diesel.
And they were great. They were really very friendly.
Yeah.
Always good.
Yeah, and it was a really tight spot. Like there wasn't much room, but they got us on, and this guy pulled us over and just expertly squeezed us right into position, and then was able to get on and start filling the tank, and we were able to get a full tank of diesel and on our way in 10 minutes.
Yeah, it was quick.
Just as another boat pulled up, so it was just good to go, really friendly, really great service. And then we passed through the Delph, and we went through Worsley Delph.
Worsley Delph.
Passed through Worsley Delph and past the very old dry dock, which is older still from when we first saw it.
I honestly don't know how people stay on the same stretch of water, because it's a year since we've been here, but I'm just I don't know, it's not the same as discovering new places, is it? It's really not.
It's good to be back in Manchester.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's funny that we spent the first 30 minutes just cleaning poop.
All right.
And,
let's go and band me up, baby.
Yes. I'm going to wash my hands.
Yeah.
And then go get some Vietnamese food. So, thanks for watching. She's opening the door prematurely. Thanks for watching. Give us a thumbs up. Comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't already. Subscribe to Minimalist Maximal Velocity for our time lapses, which Joe's just run out of. So more will come soon. She has to edit them down. And yeah, click that bell if you want to get notifications. Also, comment if I haven't mentioned it already. I think I have. Ouch! Oh yes, I got a haircut and a garroting at the same time.
Sorry.